Quit sugar, eat more fat, and become slimmer and healthier. Adapting to a sugar-free diet that has far fewer carbohydrates than today's obesity-boosting, normal diets means having to substitute sugars with something else. That something is healthy fats. It might seem to be rather counterintuitive to eat fats in order to prevent obesity and lose weight because it goes against dietary advice issued by health bodies and governments. That advice is to make carbohydrates 50% of our diets and to limit the amount of saturated fats that we eat. This advice is now under scrutiny, and may turn out to be the direct cause of the obesity epidemic. Everywhere you go, in supermarkets, at newsstands, in cafés and restaurants, we encounter them, sugar-loaded food and drink. There are tempting chocolate bars, there are cans of fizzy drinks, there are cakes and buns seemingly everywhere. Even staple foods such as bread, pasta, and potatoes hide their sugar content. That is because these foods are complex carbohydrates, which readily break down to become the monosaccharide sugar glucose in the blood. If you are not active, the body converts this high-energy sugar into fatty tissue under the skin. Also, because many of us eat convenience, processed foods, we become loaded with another monosaccharide sugar called fructose. This particular sugar is much worse than glucose for health because it does not get used up as energy. Instead, it goes straight to the liver where it is converted into dangerous, visceral, fat around internal organs. Even worse, fructose is now understood to be just as bad as excess alcohol is in damaging the liver. The rise in liver damage among populations appears to be attributed to excessive fructose intake. Fructose is added to processed foods for flavoring and other purposes too numerous to mention. Indeed, in countries such as the UK, net alcohol consumption has actually fallen over the past 2 decades, yet liver damage is rising. The good news is that with a low-carbohydrate, healthy fat diet we can now begin the fight back against obesity. Healthy fats are now the new secret weapon against sugar cravings. There are many respected studies showing that fats are indeed very healthy for us. The dietary change from carbohydrates to fats is what most people find difficult to understand as well as to implement. This is because snacking on nuts or tubs of yogurt all day will not help to lose weight because these foods contain many calories. The low-carbohydrate, healthy fat diet is designed to keep carbohydrate intake low for those wanting to lose weight. This is set at a maximum of 50 grams a day of carbohydrates for sedentary people, and up to 120 grams for active people. If weight loss is not of concern but eating healthier is, consuming 120 grams of carbohydrates each day will be fine. Here is an example of a low-carbohydrate, healthy fat meal, so that you can get an idea of the kinds of foods in this new diet plan. Protein: poultry, fish, meat, beef, pork, lamb, venison, etc. 100–150 grams per meal. Vegetables: as many varieties and as much as is needed. Eggs: up to 3 each day. Egg size is irrelevant. Fats: a large handful of nuts, not peanuts unfortunately, unless unsalted, or 2 to 3 tablespoons olive oil, 1 tablespoon of butter or coconut oil, 30 to 50 grams of cheese, 3 tablespoons of full-fat yogurt, 3 tablespoons of cream. Fruits: only berries such as blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. 80 grams per day. Apple and pear pulp contains fructose. Carbohydrates: none if you want to lose weight. However, if you are fairly active, a fist-size portion of cooked, dense vegetables per day is acceptable. Options are sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, parsnips, lentils, quinoa, or buckwheat. By the way, this diet plan allows you have a full English fry up. A couple of eggs fried in butter or coconut oil, 2 or 3 slices of bacon, 1 sausage made of at least 80% meat, tomatoes, and a flat mushroom, make a perfect meal to start the day. That sounds like a good way to begin the fight back against obesity. If you have benefited from this video, immediately hit the subscribe button and bell notification now for your next exciting video. If you would like to lose weight, click the link in the description below to learn more.